Hi guys, D and J here. Today we're going to be doing 2 upgrades to AK variants. I got a Romanian here that we are going to change out the buttstock, put a hoe grip on it, put a ambidextrous sling adapter since I am lefty. I got a UTG quad rail with my light adapter and light on it. And also we're going to be doing a threading the barrel on mine and putting a Durati, I believe, Menace brake. And we have this here, which we are going to thread the barrel on and install, I believe it's a 74 model muzzle brake too.
It is a Tapco. Yes, it's a Tapco AK-74 style muzzle brake, and we're going to try to put that on.
So that's what we are going to attempt to do today.
My SAR 1, whatever the hell it is. Alright, first thing you want to do is make sure that you have a proper work environment. Not that mess over there, but a general clean work area in which that you can work on said firearm in a safe manner, not on your kitchen table like we have in the past. I actually bought or built a workbench, so we should be able to. There's our vise to do the threading, and make sure all our parts are laid out, all our tools are laid out, and we got drill bits and everything else that we're going to need. So we're going to hopefully be successful this time.
Alright, so I guess we're going to thread first.
Yeah. Or do you want to do the easy stuff? You know what, do the thread first.
Alright.
Fuck up your gun first. Alright, we're locking the rifle where we want it. Prepping our workspace. We got a nice towel on there, Army issue. And alright, what's the next step?
Alright, let's start putting everything together here. I got all these components from CNC Warrior. This is where I ordered everything from. Got your starter, your die starter that goes in your barrel for your 7.62 caliber.
Alright.
And then we got your cutter,
which is a left-hand thread.
Yep, left-hand thread for the M14x1.
You know, I already noticed something that we're going to have problems with. Just FYI. I'm thinking, oh, look how long those those things are, and then look how close it is to the bench. I'm thinking it needs to just at least rotate.
The one I just cranked down.
Yeah, the one you just cranked down. Oh, amazing. Very good.
There we go.
So, from what I understand, it is not just a put this thing in and start twisting away.
No, you have to take your time. You have to lube everything up very generously.
But then it's like turn twice, back it off, turn twice.
Approximately 1 full rotation to 2 rotations and back it off.
There we go. Trying to get the thread starter in the threader. And it is problematically feeding. It's left-hand twisted, right?
Yeah.
So you have to go the opposite direction.
Yeah.
It's not righty-tighty, it's lefty-tighty.
I'm being...
Righty.
What do you know? There you go.
Alright. It's very finicky. Good job. Alright.
There we go.
Sweet.
Alright.
Now, do you have to tighten that little screw down, or no?
No, that's should be snugged up enough where it's at. I don't want to over-tighten it.
Very good. Okay. I was just asking.
That's snugged up pretty good. Now that we got that set, let's lock this in.
That looks all kinds of sturdy.
Yeah, you got some nice detents on there.
Okay, so it goes into those holes.
That on these screws, they have little pins in them, or a pointed end, so you can lock it all in.
What you're saying is it's not the most... you want a rubber mallet?
Yes, I do.
Rubber mallet is your friend. It keeps you from breaking shit. Supposedly.
I want to take that back out.
And cut again.
I probably should have tightened the screw down a little bit more so it would have went in a little easier. So right now it's locked in there.
Alright, well, we'll get this pried out. Alright, so we got it out. We tighten it up a little more. How about we put that thing in the thing and then... Oh wait, you can't, because then you can't tighten it up, can you? Well, you can't loosen it. Know your tools. So rubber mallet the fucker in. When in doubt, bang the shit out of it.
And it is fit flush now.
Alright, like it meant to. Alignment tool, right?
Yep.
Right.
And you want to recess right here. You want to...
Alright, I got it. Jumping at me. Alright, here we go.
You want to recess the alignment tool back into the threads a little bit. That way you can start your thread on the barrel. You're only going to use the alignment tool so you can get threads started on the barrel. And then you're going to take the alignment tool off, because after you start your thread you're not going to need it anymore. Alright, we got some lube on it.
And this is the crucial first set of... There you go. Let it bite. Bite, bitch! The last thing we want to do is fuck this up. It's a slow process.
Yes, it is. Like I said, be generous with your lube.
And we're using some 1970s screw loose that I found came with the house. So I'm sure it's been in the house for 100 years. We're letting John do his rifle first so he can fuck his up. And then we can do it the right way on mine. Yeah, it seems to be doing something, right?
Yep.
Yeah. This is going to take a long time.
So at this point we are going to pull the alignment tool out.
You sure?
Yep. We got our thread started. Yeah, as you're going in on this, when you're making threads on it, it's nice and tight. You got to be careful with it. Go easy. And it's nice and rough. You can feel it crunching and ripping the metal apart. And then when you back it off, you can feel all the debris coming out. And it gets nice and smooth. And then when you turn back in on it, you can feel the nice even threads on it. And with mine, I bought the spring and detent for my brake, so that way I could take it pretty close in
To the front sight.
to the front sight and then lock it in.
Penetrator, baby. You need that penetrator. We're getting close to the...
I think we might be there.
right to the end. Took it to the hilt.
Yep, that's it. That's as
You
far
went
as it's going.
threads deep on that one. All right, keep it PG.
Back this off.
Back it off.
There we go. I feel nice and clean. I don't feel any burrs on anything.
And you won't know till later when you go to wash your hands.
Yep.
Alright, very nice. So, you got a spring and detent from who?
That came from CNC Warrior.
Okay, so another CNC Warrior
Yep.
product.
All these parts right here,
1 second.
as you can see,
There we go.
all those came from CNC Warrior, along with the die stock holder.
Oh, alright, we want to put the detent in first.
I want to check my threads.
Oh, alright. Well, let me back over. There we go.
Check my threads.
Oh, like a glove. Like a glove, sir.
It's nice and good.
Oh, mine goes on just as fancy as that. I think it's the big end out.
Okay.
Big end out. Because that's going to slip inside eventually. Under pressure. You just need to hold it with your thumb long enough to get the flash hider on. You may even be able to put it on after you start the flash hider. Maybe. You know what would be good? A piece of tape. You get it into place and then we'll put a piece of tape on here. And no, I do not have an air compressor. There you go.
That's my only problem.
What?
That's as far in as it goes.
That's as far in as it goes.
Unless my hole isn't big enough. The hole in there might not be drilled far enough.
It is quite possible that your hole is not drilled deep enough.
Alright, for a little recap here, the hole in my front sight post isn't deep enough for the detent to fit in there all the way. So we are going to attempt to drill it out a little bit further.
What size is it?
It is a 9/64 drill bit that we are using.
Ooh.
And that actually dropped, so there must have just been some debris.
It's definitely snagged. Yeah, you might be running into the front pin.
Which I think is what we're doing.
Okay. Which is why there's a little hump in the detent.
Yep.
Alright. Learn something new every day.
Any which way that you recommend going out?
No, it doesn't. It should not matter.
Okay, go for it. Alright, the one thing we did not realize is that the front sight pins that go in. So that's what was hitting my detent.
Right, so you got to remove at least the front
Pin
to put the detent in.
Spring in the detent and then replace the pin, because on the detent there's a nice little notch here.
Yeah.
There's a nice little notch in that.
Turn it the other way. Yeah. That way they can see that there's the thing.
That the front pin will slide through.
All right.
Once you get it in.
So now we're gonna knock out this front post doohickey. Okay, here's a stupid question. What if I just grind this little tip off? And then you will know, though, that when you take it off, it will go fing if you don't keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I want to see. Alright, so we're having an issue trying to even get the front pin out.
The front detent.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't get it
the front
out.
sight pin.
Right.
So we are going to grind the tip of the detent pin off for the brake, and so it sits not as far in, but sits in.
You just took the whole fucking thing out, didn't you?
I took the whole top piece off.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say the lip. Flatten out the lip, but alright, good for you. Alright, so if anybody's counting at home, that would be the 10th tool we've used in this process. All kinds of punches. And we're going to brake to put the rifle back on the vise. Alright, so you might run into this, that for whatever reason the detent that you bought doesn't fit in your hole, and that's because you got to take out the front pin on the front sight post to get the detent in, and ours was not cooperating. We beat the living crap out of it and it still wouldn't come out. So what we did was we cut off, if you put it right next to the threads, we cut off the end of it, and now it goes inside. So we're going to do a test fit there and see if she goes. Probably wedge right on there, making it a little easier. And if you've never done this before, and we are maybe on our, yep, there it goes, doing, and you might as well put a leash on that spring, because it will just pop right the fuck out, and you'll never see it again. And it's probably because that front pin is in there as well, being problematic. Oh my god, it's a pain in the ass. Come on. Of course they don't sell a tool for this, right? You got fat fingers and I got fat fingers too, so we're screwed.
Because without the spring it goes that far.
Which is perfect. That's a perfect...
Yeah.
With the spring, you know what? Put the spring in and turn it so it threads around that front pin. Is that working?
Does not seem to be.
You need a bigger punch.
Actually, that looks like it might have went in some.
There you go. And then use the punch to impregnate. There you go. Push it in.
And that's as far as it's going now.
The only thing that's in the way right now is the spring. When in doubt, hit it with a fucking hammer. One of us is an evolved creature, asshole. Hey! Did it work?
It went in.
With a hammer. When in doubt,
We'll see how it stays though.
Hey, right now it's staying, so tighten away, sir. When in doubt, use a fucking hammer. Oh, that looks gorgeous. What is it not doing now? Awesome! It looks amazing. Very good. It does look sexy.
Will it go? Oh, might.
Go around one more time?
It might if I have something. I don't know if because I actually beat that into place.
That's not going anywhere. Neither is your flash hider.
Yeah.
You're never getting this off again. Any thread locker after this. This will do the same thing. Yeah.
Should I leave it there, you think?
No, keep going, because you want it to go right there. That's as far as you want to go. And that should be good. It ain't coming off. Alright. Go.
Alright, our end solution here, we got it on. We got it in place like we need to. But be very cautious. If you want to put the detent in for your muzzle brake, you're going to have to take out the front sight pin. So this way you can get the spring in there and put your detent in. And then after you have your muzzle brake on, you're going to need to put your front sight post pin back in. So be very cautious of that.
It's all in the wind.
You
I don't
left
know
it somewhere.
It got lost somewhere. Alright, I'm getting out of here.
Why? Where are you going?
I have to work tonight.
Yeah, so, oh wait, I
No,
don't.
you don't.
You're gone.
I am.
He slept last night and I didn't.
I didn't sleep yesterday though.
Why don't we have Greg here open up the video?
Huh?
Have you open the video?
Don't want
You don't wanna? It's been like 4 months since you've been in a video.
Nobody misses me.
Why don't we just clear out a spot right here? We can put Greg there with the case of beer and just let him sit there with it on his lap.
That'd be a good video.
I'm being the foreman.
That's a horrible beer.
Supervising.
Huh?
That's horrible beer.
It's horrible beer.
That beer's been in there for...
It doesn't matter. It's in cans, dude. It won't go back.
It won't?
Nope.
Somebody said it would go bad.
Yeah.
Well, I threw away a whole bunch of fucking beer then. I'm pissed.
No, it's
If
still
it's
there.
in a can, it's okay.
Bottles.
Bottles
Bottles
are a
will go
different
skunky.
story.
If they're in the dark.
If they're in the dark, they should be okay.
Because mine were sealed in a cooler. And I ended up throwing them the fuck out because Nicole kept saying, they're no good, throw it out.
Take one, put it in the fridge, let it get cold, open it, and see how it is.
Too late now, it's gone.
Well, there's plenty of skunky beers in there.
It's in a can.
I said, they'll be good.
Yeah.
Because when we go down to Virginia, we open up the camper fridges, we put all our beer that we didn't finish in there and close it.
Turn the power off.
Well, no,
6
it gets
years later.
warm. And then the next time we come down, we throw it in ice, and it's good.
That's where I put my keys.
Well, it's, I noticed that. All the cool guys, they have that.
Yeah.
They can hang it up.
It's a modification. Where I can hang my keys.
That should
You should put like a little teddy bear outside.
Ooh.
rabbit's foot.
Rabbit's foot.
There you go.
Swear to God, please let me hit this thing.
And you're rubbing it as you're holding it.
Yeah.
Please God.
Oh, that could be the next tactical thing, dude. I swear to God. Little
Black
keychain
foot,
with a
black rabbit's foot.
little tactical rabbit's foot.
Camo.
Camo tactical.